Hello YouTube, welcome for another video. This is from iFix Japan. So today I'm gonna teach you how you monitoring your Linux server in deep position to fix your error. And for not overdue, let's start it. Now we go to our home server. So I assume you already install your server in home, and I assume you know some little how to use the terminal. And for today, especially to monitor your home server, to make it simple, we're gonna use top command. Now we type top, and then we see, as you know, in our Linux server we already have automatically installed the top command. And today I use the server Linux server on the Ubuntu 24.04. And you see in the monitor we have two processes, okay, one above and one down. The above one is the statistic and the down one is the process. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you one by one what's the meaning of this process. And for the statistic, we see the statistic, and the first one we can see time. Okay, and how much time our server already running. So in this time we can see 01, 59, 02. That means our server is already running now is about 2 hours. Okay, and then the right one, so we already use one user. In this time I am the user, can be the default user and can be the root. So the load average about 0. So it means I don't do anything. So I'm in idle times. When you see down here, we have like 153 total tasks. Only one running. And the others is in the idle, and it means sleeping. Okay, because one running in the process, the terminal is not including. Okay, the other one. And 0 stop is mean nothing is down, and 0 zombie. Zombie is mean something like not showing in the system, and while stopping didn't do anything. Sometimes we see zombie like a child. Okay, it means parents is like down, the child is stopping down, and child in process when it exits, and then parents waiting for another process. Okay, next one we have CPU. So it means CPU, when you see 0.1 use, yes, it means use, right? When it means 0.1 is all 0, it means your CPU is doing right. It means good. But if you see one dot something, it means using 100%. So in this time, 0.1 is mean using 10% use of CPU. Okay, next one is see SY. SY is mean the kernel running in the system. Okay, this is mean kernel is running in the system. SY is system. And we see 0.1, and I is mean needs, is mean nice. So nice is mean 0% because it's not using a lot of CPU, is mean nice. And in this time we can see ID is mean idle. So 99% is idle, don't do anything in your system. The CPU in idle. Okay, next one, 0.0 waiting, WA, waiting. The CPU is waiting, don't do anything. It's similar like idle name. This is waiting for the next process. And this one, its I is mean hardware. This is hardware. Hardware don't do anything. And SI is mean software. Okay, software. And this ST is mean time CPU waiting. Okay, time of CPU waiting. How long the CPU has been waiting. Okay, 0.0 is mean is right. So it's mean 1, 2, 3, 4 is too many waiting. It does mean good. Not it does mean not good. Right? So the next one we can see memory. So we have this total memory and 5,000 free. So we have like 8 gigabyte and 5 gigabyte is free to use, and only use 600 megabyte something, and the buffering is 2,400 something. Okay, that is mean it's a cache. The more cache you have, the better is your system. Okay, because the cache can remember everything in your system. So because you have plenty free, only use little bit, but you have a lot of cache, it means your system is good. Okay, the more cache you have, the better. But the other time when you swap this is the disk that your physical hard disk that's used to help the physical memory, right? So in upper side, the more swap disk is being used, the worse. Okay, it's not good. It means no good because this availability, because your swap memory didn't use because you have physical memory 5,000 free, right? So the swap disk didn't use. The more swap disk being used, the worse your system is gonna be, because the swap disk using physical hard disk memory is mean very slow. Okay, because physical memory you have high speed, but hard disk swap memory has very slow memory. Okay, then we go to the process. After we see the statistic, we learn statistic, and then we see the process. This is the process we have here, right? This is the process we have. Okay, first one we see PID, this ID process, and then we can see user, So where is user in process? Then we have PR is priority task. This because Plex is my Plex server is my priority task in this time. Okay. And how nice is the process? Because like when we see nice here 0%, so your CPU is doing nothing, it means good. And is how nice is it? This minus, don't do anything, right? So the nice. If you have problem in this nice, in this 0%, it means this one is getting up and up. Okay, this one is virtual memory, it means virtual machine. And how you virtual using the process. And rest, this one is mean physical is being used. Okay, is being used. Now it's ours, mean you share. You're sharing memory. Okay, you sharing memory because they share all in your process. So this one using how much CPU you using in percentage. Okay, is using from the top to the down. So the biggest one is on the top. Now is how much memory is in process. Now this is about time, how long time is been running on the system. This common, all right, this common. So when we now to know more about the process, and you you using SIP plus P, okay, and then you can see the process is changing, okay. When the SIP P, so where is the mass process CPU using? Okay, then SIP P, okay, I change when every time I push SIP and P, you can see the changing the process. We changing from the top down or from down the top. Okay, SIP plus P. And if you want to see the memory, now is using CPU. When you want the memory, which one on the top, you can push like a SIP and M. So M, SIP and M. So on the top now, the memory change. Okay, SIP M. So you can change here. Now you can see the memory swap memory. As you can see here different when you push SIP P and enter. Okay, let's skip a little bit and SIP M. Okay, and escape again. So next one. So if you see something frozen, you can see here which the memory is the top. Okay, I change every time because I push process SIP P and then SIP M, SIP P and SIP M. Okay, and then when you see something wrong, just type K. Okay, and when you see type K here, you can see if this one using too much memory, and then you type PID. Okay, type 1079. If you use too much memory, too much CPU, you can kill the process. Okay, because right now I'm the recording of my server, so I don't want to kill anything. So you put 1079 and then enter, and then you see, okay, you can kill the process. Like in Windows, when you use the Control Alt Del, you can delete or you can kill the process when your Windows is frozen. Okay, until now you can understand, and then escape from the site, and then this one, every time I push enter, you can change, you can see the change here every time, right? So if you want is now Shift P, okay, because this change every time, like every 3 seconds. If you want to change in every 1 second, okay, every 1 2 3 is changing, 1 2 3 changing, like this. When do you want to see the delay of the changing, you want to little bit faster, and then you just type D, the delay, and then you change the delay from 3 seconds to 1 second. Now it's every 3 seconds it changes. Now when I put 1, enter, then every 1 second is changing, very speed. Okay, push D again. I put maybe, because this between if I put 5, what's gonna be 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 second change. Okay, push D again, so I make in the default 3 second. Okay, every 3 second will be changed. This is the process. Okay, I think this video is very short, so you can understand how to use this process about the top monitoring process of your Linux server. And we have many kind of the monitoring your Linux server. This make it interesting, so we Control C to out. Okay, so Control L to clear it. Now if you see, maybe you find BTOP another system control. Okay, this is good. BTOP is good, so you can see here how much you use your memory. Okay, this memory, this is use, this A available, C cache, F is free, how much free you have. It's the same thing. This use, swap this, and unused. Okay, this download and they upload, and you can see here you have 4 CPU, 0 1 2 3. Here to 4 CPU, right? So many kind of the monitoring system, and the next week I'm gonna teach you how you use your monitoring system in your Linux server. Control C to out. Maybe that I like this one, NeoFetch. This my Linux server, so it means I'm in home, so this is already run for 2 hours. Okay, packet and everything, the system is making simple like this. Okay, if you want to monitor something, temperature, you just type NBTOP, so you can see the temperature of your CPU. Okay, and then many thing monitoring. Okay, by typing something, you can type IPTOP, IPTOP, okay, IFTOP, so to monitor your IP address. Okay, if you want to speed your hard disk, you just type IOTOP, right? So how much you speed you write your hard disk, and write about this how speed you have your hard disk. Okay, thank you for watching for little short video. I see you next week for how to use the top. We have several top system, your process to monitor your Linux server. Thank you for your watching our video, and don't forget subscribe, comment, and share. See you next week. Thank you.